What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age Mythology, the Titans action. Spawning in the left side of the map in the blue color, playing as Gaia. His name is Chemo. His partners today in the yellow color, playing as Ra. His name is SMP4. And his other partner in the red color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Matrius. His opponents today in the teal color, playing as Uranus, is Ragabuse. In the green color, playing as Loki, is Ninho. And in the purple color, playing as Loki as well, is Mechanics. Looks like the map is Blue Lagoon. So lots of hunt to play with here. It's a community team game, and things are going glorious. We check out the relics here. I've already found the System of Bars. I love that relic. Very, very strong relic. Look at this relic spawn here. Just Poseidon things. Just Matrius things. Who gets the mithril horseshoes in their line of sight as Poseidon? Who gets it, if not just Matrius? I expect to see Matrius abusing this quite a bit this game. He'll go full cavalry here. It's such a strong relic. Extra 10% cavalry move speed right off the bat. You don't have to invest in Spirited Charge. And then when you do invest in Spirited Charge, your cavalry are like... What does it go up to? It's like... Starts at 5.5. Goes up to like 6.1 or something. And then an extra 10% would go up to 6.6, 6.7. Wait, I don't even know. I can't do math. We already know that. It goes up a lot. It might even hit 7 at some point in their existence. But we do have Chemo as Gaia. That's going to also boost the Poseidon players early game quite a bit. So one thing that Matrius could do, getting the early Gaia Forest on his town center here, is he can get a really, really efficient fast second town center, plus Apollo, plus Theseus, plus move into Hippocon stables very, very quickly. We'll see if he goes for that, but I doubt it. He's against an Uranus. Going for the fast 2 town centers against the Uranus does not tend to go that good. Apparently it's 5.5 into 6.05 into 6.6. I was close. I did say 6.6 there. I'm pretty sure I said 6.6. I might have just been in my own head, but I said it. I just wasn't, maths is maths. So what these guys have got, the Ragabuse, Mechanics, and Ninho have what I like to call the meta team game gods for uncoordinated Age Mythology. So these gods are incredibly strong when combined with no coordination. If your opponents do any sort of coordinated attacks, you can defeat this trinity of gods. And it turns out that once you get into the coordinated aspects of Age Mythology, it's very useful to add in a Zeus into this, and you end up getting Loki, Zeus, Uranus, and those sorts of teams do very, very nicely against anyone, because there's lots of coordinated shenanigans you can do very easily. And you also get the ceasefire to defend against any sort of cheese push. So we'll see what these guys can come up with. It's looking like Chemo is going for 1 town center here. He's gathering all the food he can. Not going for a 2 town center. Gaia against Loki is correct. One option that Gaia players have against Loki, which doesn't work the best in team games, is a straight fast heroic. And we see Ninho saying, well, I know I'm against the Gaia. I'm going to forward build, get these temples up. I'm going Heimdall here, and I'm just going to kill the Gaia. We are seeing Oceanus here for Chemo. So if Chemo's going for what looks to be pure Murmillo, which is definitely a good option against the Lokis and the Uranus, actually. And SMP4 needs to think about staying 1 town center here. As soon as he sees the Heimdall, he needs to adapt, not go for 2 town centers here. Even maybe sanding his villages over here and building some barracks inside of Chemo's base wouldn't be a bad idea at all. We do see Chemo casting his Gaia Forest here, trying to create this choke point. The wall segment's not quite enough to defend here, and we'll see if Chemo can hold on to this gold mine or not. Let's check out the map for a second. There is a back gold mine right here, just outside the line of sight here from the Oracle. And you do have back gold mines on this map. So we'll see if we can utilize that or not. And if we check out Chemo's resources right now, he's got 300 wood in the bag, so he can throw these military barracks down. I love these military barracks right around his town. So he's getting counter barracks out, which I'm not sure I like as much, but he is getting it nonetheless. And do we see double? Did we see? No, we saw mechanics go for 4 SETI, I think. And now the mana falling instantly. What is Rusty doing? He's throwing up the wooden wall. He's getting a barracks up. Villagers moving into his base to mine gold. I love that. I love that from Chemo. Very, very smart. In essence, what he probably should have done is use this Gaia Forest around his hometown center. Would have been totally fine here. We see the units running onto the town center now with the Undermine. Going to be doing a crazy amount of damage with the Einhjar here. There is a Shifting Sands that can be used by Rusty. If he can get this up fast enough, he needs to get... Oh, there's a gap here in his wall. He needs to fix that up as well before he's Shifting Sands. This town center is going down, and there's the ceasefire from Matrius. We said that's a big clutch thing from the Zeus player, but it's also available for Poseidon. Matrius used that very, very nicely. Oh, walls coming up from Mechanics. Going to be trying to cut off the Axeman reinforcements here from SMP4. Like I said, I think that it would have been really nice for him to Shifting Sands into Chemo's base, throw up those barracks. But we've got Hippocon over here all ready for Matrius. We've got Axeman popping out for SMP4. We've got just Terma out for Chemo. He's actually happily hunting down at the back here while this is all going on. And these walls, not really going to do all too much to stop SMP4 from coming over for the time being, but he is heading down to the back of the map here, looking for a gold mine, looking for food, and he's going to find it. Meanwhile, we've got Rag Abuse here, we've got Mechanics here, we've got everybody on the front town center of Chemo here. Wouldn't mind like another Economic Guild or a mana going here. Nice Shifting Sands, but he misses it. I don't know what's happening, and so many resources in this wall, way too many, and he just completely scuffs it. That's the thing. Watchtower falls now for Chemo. Oh, Valkyrie spawned there for Ninho. Unfortunately, it's not the worst one, but it's not the best. The best one in this case would have been Einhjar in order to keep pushing in. Now the trolls can start picking off, or even a troll would have been actually probably maybe even better than the Valkyrie, because then you can just snipe the Axeman and keep going. It's looking like nice micro from Ninho. He can actually retreat back to a possible healing spring from Mechanics, but it's not happening just yet, and it's looking like the defense from Chemo, Matrius, and SMP4 has been enough for the time being, and now Ninho is stuck with these super expensive, super slow Hearser, and he's actually going to need to stop building them and start making raiding cavalry and move away from the Hearser, because he doesn't have Hall of Thanes, he doesn't have the extra HP, doesn't have the extra speed. Very, very bad for him. So where does he go from now? Mechanics searching around the map, looking for something to do. He probably should just be looking for villagers at this point. Matrius very, very safe in his base. He knows he's got his Hippocon very far away. He's got these goat, and he's just playing very safe. But he is susceptible for a raid on this gold mine here. While Rusty's here as well. We see that second town center is coming up now for Rusty. Really smart to get that one up now in this at this time. Villagers moving up onto the wood line now as Chemo can move on to his other town center. There are all of these gold mines back here though for the basically the Yuka clan here. I mean, Mechanics on the other side, but Rusty or SMP4, Matrius, Chemo, all on that side there. Meanwhile, we do have some random teal units running to their death as he needs to retreat away. There's a couple of priests here, really smart to take down these Einhjar. While Gaia can't defend against it, Ra sure can with those priests in the back. We'll see how he goes. He's just retreating back to the town center. No need to do anything too crazy. I wouldn't even mind to see potential like second town center here from Chemo at some point. Give him a couple of resources. Oh, nice Milo hero trying to pick off this this troll. No micro from Ninho as the troll will fall. Oh, Chemo making some weird decisions here, as the Ursa going to be able to pick off that Murmillo, even with the healing from the Caladria, and the Murmillo drops back in there. Can't pick off the Ursa though. If he pops out and picks him off, it's 1 hit or 2 hits, and he does get it. Nice play from Chemo to hold on to that mana for the time being. Now we've got the raids coming in from Mechanics, looking at these villagers down here, which Ragabuse has found. Letting his units die to the villagers. There's no skin of the Rhino here. The Hippocon getting targeted first, and SMP4 going to have to retreat off of that gold mine here. Mechanics going to get a lot of really big damage onto these villagers. Should be able to pick off 2 or 3 of them because they don't have any skin over the Rhino. And there's another villager back here moving in that's not been tasked to the correct thing. Meanwhile, we've got Ninho moving in with his Anya. There's no units over here anymore as Rusty, or I keep saying Rusty, SMP4 is out of position, going after the wooden walls now, looking to try and move in here and take down this army. So difficult for a guy to pick this off without the help of Stymphalian birds. But if he gets out the Stymphalian birds, this will really do not too much. So let's check out, is Chemo attempting to do so? He's getting close. He still has to build some units. He's getting out the Carabalista. Very helpful to take down this throwing Axeman ball here. Meanwhile, the priest sort of out of position, as the Ursa should be targeting these down. We just have a couple of raiding cavalry onto them. They really don't do all too much damage. While they will die eventually, but they're just not the best. Get those Ursa on there, get extra damage, maybe get some more myth unit spots. We've got such little hack armor. But it's looking like SMP4's army just gets completely destroyed there by Ninho, who is just going to town on Chemo's base here. We've got Quarry and Carpenters coming through for Chemo. He's just going all out on the economic upgrades, just trying to make up for the free myth unit spawns that Ninho's getting by just getting more resources himself. One of the big things that you can calculate is for Ursa is they sort of count as villagers in a way, because they get you resources by making these Einhia, or the Valkyrie, or the Trolls. So if you get out enough resources yourself, you can just kind of just trade inefficiently, and it's kind of fine. Kind of. Meanwhile, we're seeing the other wall getting taken down as SMP4 is like, nah, don't want it there. Gonna kill it. But all these villages on this gold mine, there's a gold mine over here that these guys just don't know about, it seems. Meanwhile, we got the raiding, the Hippocon coming in with Spirited Charge, with what's it called? Mithril Horseshoes onto Mechanics' dwarves here, and there is no place that these dwarves can go. And we have Dionysus yet again for Matrius, getting a Spirited Charge, Thracian Horses, such a huge tech option there. And these dwarves almost all falling to this Hippocon raid, as Mechanics is in absolute peril right now. No heroic age for Mechanics. He's got 85 population, no food in the bank. Almost every single one of these dwarves, only 2 dwarves get away, or 3 dwarves get away from here. Meanwhile, the Hippocon can target this down. Do we have heavy cavalry? We've got heavy cavalry and Thracian horses coming in. These cavalry are not going to die fast at all, and Mechanics is so out of position, and Ninho can't come back either. We see Bronze going down as well, so the Hippocon stay alive for even longer. Thracian Horses has come through. No armory upgrades for Matrius. Meanwhile, his base is under attack, but he's got watchtowers, he's got town centers, he's even got militia that can defend against this. The Hippolyta does get picked off and it instantly gets reproduced. Meanwhile, the villagers on the farms get taken down, and now Matrius can just move around and just pick off all of these Ursa that are in the back, pick off villagers left, right, and center. This town center will come up for Mechanics though, just in time before the Hippocon get onto there. So Mechanics still sitting one town center, but in absolute pain right now. Meanwhile, we've got Chemo defending his gold against Mechanics, Loki, Ursa with Hall of Thanes. If he can get some myth unit spawns, it'll be absolutely huge. And Ninho, in that moment, decides the game is over, taps out. Mechanics joins him, and Ragabuse, the third one to do so, taps out. GG, well played by Matrius, Chemo, and Rusty here, able to defend that Heimdall, Forseti, all in. The Hippocon with that extra speed getting around doing some brutal raids by Matreus. No real damage done to him, and he was just able to soar ahead in this game and show everyone what one town center Poseidon is all about. Thea was on the way for chemo as well. Absolutely out of the danger zone against Loki for sure in this game. Was in the books. Well played by Matreus, SMP4 and chemo. If you enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.